Hello and welcome back to episode 13 of Pokemon Arceus. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So what do you say we go ahead and move the story along? I do see that there is a new side quest over here near the Diamond Settlement, and haven't been there yet, so we'll come back to that later. Right now, we need to report to our boss, I think. Oh, that's what's after me. It's that... Was that a hippopotamus, or is that whatever he evolves into? I don't know. For some reason, I'm not getting much sound from the game, but it looks like all of my levels are okay, so, you know, hopefully they come out alright in the end. Don't want to mess with that time distortion right now. Time distortions are fun, but they are a big resource drain, and I'm actually kind of short on medicinal leaks right now, because I haven't been taking enough leaks. Make of that what you will. So I guess the interesting thing is going to be, what do the superiors have to say about the fact that Ursaluna's frenzy doesn't seem to be the same as the other guys. Oh, and there he is. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, that's the digging. He doesn't move very fast. And I don't know what it looks like when you find something. Okay, that's enough of that for now. Back to the village so that we can tell our boss what we found. I'm still waiting to find out why Team Galaxy is apparently not a bad guy this time, when all the bad guys have been Team something. Excuse me? Ervic, I think you've got something stuck to you? Oh, it's a Unone. Was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Salacian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually likenesses of this very Pokemon. Why would you just suppose that, apropos of nothing? I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokedex, Vic. Neat. Unone notes were added to your Pokedex. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. You added a section of a book and there are letters in it? Is that what you're concerned about? And was that your ARC phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press the Y button while viewing the cover of your Pokedex to jump to your Unone research notes. By deciphering the cryptic symbols found in these notes, you can try to find all the Unone hiding throughout the region. These Unone possess a mysterious power that repels Pokeballs containing Pokemon, so you won't be able to battle them. But you can track them down and catch them all, if you can. Oh, but track them down and catch them all if you can. Neat. Now, back to village, please. Tangela. Back strikes all. Remember, my Gigaton balls are most effective when I strike from the back. New observations, Pokedex data, blah blah blah. A few measly points. Take me back to the village now, would you kindly? I remember messing with the Unone in a previous game, but I do not remember what came of it. I may not have ever finished. You're back. Get to the commander's office quick. She's about to explode. We all need to be present. Before I do that, I wonder if my crops are ready. I'm really good at following instructions, aren't I? And staying on task. Those are two of my most excellent qualities. Those crops are not ready. I'm not going to bother talking to those people. But you know who else I am going to get distracted by? Is this feller here that I gave the Wurmple to. Hey, buddy. Beauregard. I don't believe it. Professor Leventon seems to think that little Beauticia here is a Cascoon. But, hello, it's clearly a Silcoon. Well, it did just say Cass? So, Cascoo? Yeah. I hate to break it to you, buddy. You're making some kind of Pokedex or something together with the professor, right? Oh, no. That guy is assuming his Pokemon's gender, isn't he? Then you gotta help me. Please go catch a wild Silcoon so I can prove it's the same species as Beauticia here. Well, guess what, friend? Have you brought a Silcoon to show me? I'm pretty sure I've got one in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Yep, they look the same. Come on, dude. Those eyes, though. What them eyes do? Now that you mention it, I guess they're not exactly two peas in a pod. No, they're two bugs in separate pods. I just never would have thought two Pokemon this similar could actually be different species. Well, I feel like different species might be a bit inaccurate. They come from the same larval stage, so they can't really be different species. Cascoo. Beauticia, my buddy, I didn't know the first thing about you, did I? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. You sure you're still happy to have a goof like me for a partner? Cuckass. Beauticia, you lovable rascal. You really are the only partner for me. This dynamic duo will stay together forever. Time well spent. Let's see what's going on in here. So soon that's going to be Beauticia the Dusclops, which makes a lot of sense, right? Ooh, a new request. That guy still wants more money from me, but I'm down to what I hope is the last row of the satchel, and it's quite expensive. Battling with Pachirisu. Ren from the Security Corps is trying to think of battle strategies to use with his Pachirisu. Talk to the chap and see what he needs. Okay. I have an Alpha Pachirisu. Have I showed that off to you yet? Let's just see how expensive the next one is going to be. Teach me. 40,000 Pokebucks. I have the money, but no. Because my engineer brain does not like the idea of having an incomplete row of items, and I know that I can't afford to get the entire next row, so I need more monies first. Oh, is it the grumpy lady? No. It's the guy that owns the bar. Vic, we have a situation here. I'm all out of potato mochi. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arceus has knowingly kept this from me. Lady of what? Yes, there are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arceus was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. And, this is a point of order, Adaman, but the Wallflower is in fact in Jubilee Village. Not that I blame her. My cooking is simply irresistible after all. If Arceus of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do wind up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? We will stand back and impose economic sanctions on the aggressor. And maybe we'll arm an insurgency. Too topical? We would be forced to remain neutral, right, because of the treaty. It's complicated. NATO, it's not... Meaning what? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you've put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Vic, perhaps you have some idea how we might address this situation. I could call Ursaluna. I don't really know how that's going to help, but... Ursaluna, so he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy. That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arceus wherever she's gone. If you are strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligant's seat then. Brava Arena, it's called, if you'll excuse me. Listen well, Vic. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. Always remember, we came here to make a new home where we could live without war or strife. So we must do as much war as is necessary to accomplish that objective. So we gotta... Oh, there's... Hello, Eevee. What are you doing in here? Who the hell are you? Well, you don't have a marker over your head, so you must not have anything for me right now. So are we going back to the Crimson Mire lands now? Surely we don't have a new area to unlock yet. I forgot to help that guy build the base camp. Yeah, we're going here. Mirelands Camp. That girl who set out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. That reminds me, I've seen Mistress Kalaba riding around on that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. I wonder if Ursaluna uses his sense of smell to suss out where treasure might be. Beat me around the head and neck with this, will you? Ursaluna now knows Arceus' scent. Follow the blue signals to find her. Righto. So what do we got here? Brava Arena is way up there. Diamond Settlement over there. Ooh, there's a satchel. Okay, so first thing I want to do is put away goodies and get my mans rested up. And then I want to go and see about that side quest to build a camp. And then we can resume the story. I'm continue to be disappointed by how sluggish these controls are. I can push buttons much faster than this, I promise. But I cannot push buttons faster than that and also cause what I want to happen to actually happen. 37, 34, 41. How about balls? All those look correct. Quick rest. Just a little while. I'm not going to bother poking around in my Pokedex right now, trying to figure out what I ought to be doing. I'm just going to stick with my current layout. I really ought to, like, take notes or something so that I can keep track of what I think I ought to be doing. Because I have a feeling that I'm going to spend a lot of time forgetting what I ought to be doing. I'm not a big fan of the mist. I like being able to see where I'm going and what I'm doing. And not messing with him. No thank you. I just want the iron. I do need to catch some more Tangulas, I think, but not a high priority right now. Ooh, got a Sparkly over there. Got a Toxicroak in the water there. They don't like it when I just rush around and steal stuff, but that's definitely the way to do this area. Grab the goodies and move. I don't think I've actually used any of the blue balls yet. Not my style. But also there haven't been many appropriate targets. But maybe we'll get some of those soon. I did find a Gyarados that was pretty high up in the air. So about that side quest. Bogbound Camp. There. Okay, we gotta go this way. Is it annoying the way I bounce on and off of Wordier here? Not that I'm gonna stop. I want to know if it's annoying you so I can enjoy it if it is. Whoa there, I'd keep your distance if I were you. Just look at those bothers. They're taking up the spot where I was going to set up a base camp. One Stunky would be a headache, but this little group is a full-grown migraine. Maybe I can get someone else from the team to handle this, someone good at battling. Oh, well, how about the legendary girl that fell from the space-time rift and is the only competent person on the whole continent? I'm not bad. Are you sure you're up to this, though? They stink something fierce. Well, I'm going to stand far away and throw Pokeballs at them. But you've got to beat 3 of them, so be ready to run and stay downwind. And they're what, like dark poison or something? Go Blissey. Level 20, huh? Maybe they're normal poison. Maybe they're just poison. What do we got? I haven't got anybody that's super effective, so let's just special attack sweep them. Psycho Cut. I want to start on the edges. What? I should have paid better attention when I was looking at those type affinities. Yep, that was dumb. Okay, well, Decidueye it is. And get smashed. I'm gonna catch these guys, just for funsies. Yeah, they're definitely poison type. Have a ball. Yeah, so the difference here that's a little frustrating as compared to the regular games is, you know, in the in the regular games, you're running around fighting other trainers, and they're all just throwing money at you because you're stomping all over them. And so by the time you get the higher tiered balls, you're swimming in cash, and you can afford to just discard the old ones. But I guess the other difference with the other games is if you've caught one of a Pokemon, then you're done with him Pokedex-wise. So you're not tossing balls at guys that you already caught. You're just beating them up and getting on with your day. So that's two ways in which playing this game the way it's meant to be played is more expensive than otherwise. And so yeah, because of that, it's not sustainable right now, anyway, to run around tossing Ultra Balls at everything. But the good news is, we don't have to. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. R.I.P. Meatloaf. How do you like that? You weren't kidding, and you've got talent, and your Pokemon were so brave, too. I can't believe you handled 3 Stunky all by yourself without getting smelly. Thanks to you, we can get the base camp set up now. Hold on a minute. There we go. What do you think? Makes things feel a little safer out here, no? And there's not a whiff of Stunky here either. Stop by any time. We'll wait until we break out that dank good. Then it'll start to stunk up a little bit again. This makes a second base camp for us to use in the Crimson Mirelands. Perhaps some Stunky will pop up for fun and games sometime, eh? Wouldn't that be a treat? Go ahead and unload the stuffs again. Crimson Mirelands is a pretty good spot to grab up iron if you're willing to just run around and ignore all the fights and grab the goodies. So there's that at least. Have another rest. I like that little tent with the side open. I don't think it's very practical, but it's a lot more open than the tents I'm accustomed to. So let's see, 2 of those, and I'll just leave the rest of it for now. Let's go grab that satchel, and then we can get on with our story. Sludge mound. What is that? What is that? That's a Unone is what that is. Get in my ball. Yeah. It pays to pay attention, huh? Now, give me that stuff. And give me this stuff. Come on, Blissey. And I believe I spotted an iron over here. And I have not forgotten that I'm over here for a satchel. I believe it's pretty nearby. What do we got? Yeah. It's right off this way. Got some dragonfly boys here that I haven't caught many of yet. And I believe there might be an alpha Ursaluna over here that I don't really want to mess with, because he just demolishes everybody on my team right now. Is that it? That looks like it. Nice. It turns out that those points you get for returning satchels are not quite as valuable as I thought. Because I was thinking that buying stuff in that points shop, merit points, that's what they're called. I was thinking that that was the only way to get some of the evolutionary items, like the cable that you need to make a Graveler evolve into Golem and stuff like that. Turns out you can find those things in Space-Time Distortions, so it's it's not the end of the world if you don't have the points. Alright, I could run around down here and grab up all those goodies, but I think it would be better for us to get back on mission. I don't think it's very good content for me to just run around and talk about nonsense instead of actually moving things forward. But I don't know about how to get to this settlement. I am going to grab stuff along the way. If it happens to fall within my grasp. Haunters. Those are another guys that just eat my team for lunch right now. I think, yeah, I'm not carrying a good counter to poison types. And Decidueye is weak to poison, so he's not a very good choice. And as I just learned, Kadabra is a very bad choice. So I need to be careful in this area. How do I get up there? Oh wow, an Onyx. I haven't seen an Onyx outside of a Distortion yet. Come on and get in my ball. Wow, I did not think he was going to go for that. Excuse me? That Stunky just used... What was that, flamethrower? Don't I know you? What are you doing out here? Oh. I was supposed to sniff... I was supposed to sniff around for you. Oh, Vic, how did it go with Ursaluna? I helped him. Thanks a bunch, girl, but how'd you find me all the way out here? By accident, actually. Ursaluna found you. That's a straight-up lie, but fine. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate. That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are. Arezu, right? Eek. Mistress Kalaba, I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Huh, wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I have would be more patient. It's okay, I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. But what happened to your leg, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make balms, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon and he told me about the bombs you used to quell Cleavor, so I thought I'd make some for Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well, then we'd better take care of Our Lady and get all this mess resolved first. Adaman. What were you thinking doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader, am I? I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up, Vic. I'll take the bombs that Arceus made and meet you at Brava Arena. We'll leave Arceus here to die. Don't you worry, Arceus. Vic will calm Lilligant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena, Vic. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Arceus will be taken care of. My dear Bi-Barrel and I will make sure she reaches her lady. And with that, we are all out of time for episode 13. So come back and see me again in episode 14 for a battle with another frenzied Pokemon. Maybe actually frenzied this time. Talk to you soon.